In this Revit tips and tricks video, I'm going to show you how to control the behaviour of temporary dimensions. So just a quick reminder on what temporary dimensions are in Revit. So here's a very simple model, 4 walls, some doors and a window. So if I click on, let's say, this left hand wall, we get a temporary dimension. So this dimension shows us how the selected object relates to other objects. So in this instance, it's the opposite wall. Temporary dimensions are really useful because we can make very quick changes to our model. So let's say, for example, we want the distance between the walls to actually be 9,500 instead of 9,800. We can simply click in there and type the new value, 9,500. Again, let's try it with a door. Click on a door, and there are the temporary dimensions which show us how this element, the selected element, relates to its neighbouring elements. So let's go back to this left hand wall. Let's select it again, bring up the temporary dimension. Now if I zoom in carefully and we take a look at where the dimension is actually referencing to, you can see that it's actually on the inner face of the wall. Now you can actually set where you want these temporary dimensions to refer to in terms of walls and doors and windows. This is what I'm going to show you now in this video. So if we go to Manage, Additional Settings, and near the bottom we've got Temporary Dimensions. So it brings up a panel of Temporary Dimensions Properties, and for walls you can see, as we've just discussed, that it's going to by default pick up on faces. So let's change that to center lines. It's okay. Select that wall again, and you can see no matter how thick the wall is or what the composition of the different layers, it will always just now find the center line of the wall. Let's go back, Manage, Additional Settings, Temporary Dimensions, change that to the center of the core. Let's go ahead and select the wall, and you can see now whatever you've got the core set to, no matter sort of which layers build up the core, the temporary dimension will go to the center of the core. Go back to Manage, Additional Settings, Temporary Dimensions, and the faces of the core, hit OK. Now zoom out and select that again. Now it looks very similar to what we started with, but if we zoom in, you should be able to make out that that temporary dimension now goes to the face of the core. So the core in this instance, in this wall type, is this layer here. So that is the face of the core. This finish, the plaster layer, is in the finishes zone. Okay, so that's walls. Go back again, bring up the panel, and we've got a separate section for doors and windows. So by default it's set to detect or show you openings. We did see that. Let's just go run through that again quickly. Hit the door, so it's actually referring to the opening there either side of it. It's dimensioning to its neighbours. If you need to dimension to the center line of the opening itself, all you need to do is go and change that setting to center lines. Hit OK. Now if we select the door, we get the opening as before, but we get this additional temporary dimension which shows us to its neighbours how it relates to the center of the opening of the selected object. And just finally, remember with temporary dimensions, if they're not referencing where you need them to, you can override and change that. So for example, if we want the dimension between the center of this door and let's say the end wall, you can pick up the little grips on the witness lines and drag it and put it on to a new reference where needed. I hope you enjoyed this Revit architecture video. If so, please hit the like button. If you'd like to be notified when new videos are released, please subscribe to this channel. And to see the full range of my Autodesk Revit architecture training material, including video courses and PDF ebooks, please visit the website at www.bimscape.com. You can also connect with BIMscape on the social media platforms listed here.